Welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindelin. My name is Billy Milovanovic, aka Bildo.
And my name is Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindelin.
And this is an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life. Hope you enjoy.
Billy, I'm lonely on the couch. Can you please come join me?
Hello. Oh, I always do that. I join the couch with such vigor. I shake the wine.
Well, and I forgot that I have wine in my glass because we just recorded our episode of The Nightly, and we are so excited to have Little Ripples as our wine sponsor again for the next 6 whole weeks.
Probably 5 now, including this one.
Oh, Billy,
you know what I mean?
I'm not
Do the
good with math, for God's sakes.
Canada doesn't teach people maths.
No, Canada teaches us math. Right. Anywho, that's for another topic. But we have already dove into this lovely little bottle of Little Ripples. If you don't know, 1 bottle equals 1 year of clean water for 1 person. Simple. But we've learned recently that they do more than just this goodness, like the wine itself. Yes. So low carb, low sugar, zero. You can even get down to 0 sugar. Yes. Vegan. This one that we're having today is half the alcohol. Now, I do have to say, when we sipped on this little beauty in the Nightly, I wasn't very impressed. I was like, ooh, it's a bit watery.
You can taste the lack of alcohol, is what she's trying to say.
Yes. But I'm not done. But
I'm not going to speak at all today. It's fine.
No, you're not. You have to wait until I'm done my wine part. Can you help a sister out?
As I just drank without even cheersing you. So
rude.
But
as we were chatting on the Nightly, more and more, in sipping the wine, I actually find this really pleasant to drink.
Oh, there you go. Excellent. I find it a little sweet. That's literally my only complaint is I don't know if I can taste. Oh, cheers. There we go, Linny. Cheers. Don't know if I can taste the lack of alcohol per se. I'd have to tell you in about half an hour after drinking it. But it's just sweeter to me.
But can you taste or tell the maybe not wateriness to you, but that it's a lighter?
I think you can. There is, yeah, definitely. You know how full wine is it's bitey. This doesn't really have a lot of bite to it.
It's really actually quite pleasant, and I would find this really refreshing on a hot day. Today is not hot. It's cold.
On a hot day when I have to drive.
I could see myself actually buying this.
Oh, there you go.
After the first few sips, I did not, but now I've come around. I quite
like Pinot Grigio as well, so it's like.
Oh, of course, I didn't even mention that.
God, you're the wine lady, Jesus.
Pinot Grigio, my favorite.
Oh, apologies for that impromptu squeal in your ear. Hello. Lindelin, do you want me to introduce the topic? Are you tired from speaking?
I am. I was just going to say, I'm so tired. Can you just continue and tell the people what
So while I undress, I'm going to tell you what we are talking about today. Essentially,
we have an OnlyFans account.
Not for boob oobs, oops. Just for feet.
That was a really weird turn.
It was really strange. Sorry. Soz, not soz. Here we go. I'm just going to drape it over like that.
Can you hurry up?
Okay, hello. Today we are going to talk about, stupid questions that we know no answers to. Just our musings and things that we wonder about. We went out on a little girl date the other day and we were watching a construction site right in front of us. And there was, a huge building and these tiny little people on each of the floors. And despite the fact that Lindsay's husband is an actual, he's an engineer, right? What's his thing?
He's operations manager of the building. So he is the top guy to oversee the building of the building.
Right. And I've been here occasionally when Cameron has had his giant, thick ass folders filled with stuff about building a building. And I just looked at the building and I said to Lindsay, I honestly, I get that us as humans, we are so advanced that we know how to make buildings.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how buildings are made.
Me neither. Oh, I ask Cameron stupid questions all the time. Even with car parks. I don't understand how a car park doesn't just collapse. I get concrete is super strong, but how doesn't it just not collapse? I don't get it.
It's always fascinated me because I just feel buildings have giant poles. They have like you said, like boulders and things holding things in place.
Boulders? I don't
know, Lindsay. Have you ever seen the Colosseum? No,
A boulder is a rock, right?
Oh no, I was thinking of those giant things, columns. You know the Greek buildings? Like, and we were doing that shit back in the day. Pillars.
Wow.
Giant, like how does that get there? Like I get we use cars and trucks and tools and things. But like we're just little people and we're building this thing and it's huge.
I know. I do not understand. And I query Cameron all the time and he's like, you are an imbecile. Like stop asking me
But what do you mean
questions.
we're imbeciles? Like I don't understand how, like even from the base of like, how do you know where to put the wires?
Oh, totally.
Somebody had to figure out what goes first.
And this is what I say to him, and this is why he's always so stressed out. So he's like
With Lindsay's questions.
Well, that too. But like this is part of the issue.
Right.
Like,
okay. So it's not that easy.
Well, no, think about it. But this is part of the mind-boggling part. I mean,
right.
Like, so when you're planning to construct a building,
good.
Like, yeah, exactly. This is what I say to him. Like, how do you know, like, who needs to do what, when,
right.
and like to have it all orchestrated perfectly to like, how does it happen?
Totally.
But this is probably why so many people lose out on money though, maybe because like it doesn't happen properly.
And why engineers get paid so much money, because God knows that I couldn't do it. Like I don't understand, like, does the water go first?
But hang on, it's not just the engineers. Why do you keep
know.
shouting at the engineers?
Because I feel like they're the ones who, what do engineers even do? They draw up the plans, they plan the thing, right?
Yes, but like it's the tradies that
are
actually like doing it.
Which makes it even like weirder because you just need so many of them.
Totally, and they're different ones.
I know, like some Sparkies, they do elevators.
No, what? Yeah, electrician.
Yes,
Sparky is an electrician. What do you
mean? They do like elevator Sparkies.
Okay,
like specifically for elevators.
Are you telling us something?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm always fascinated by them too, because it's like, at what point does the elevator go in? Because you have to put like a makeshift elevator first to get people up and down what they're building, right?
Yes.
But then they have to like fit that shit out too. Yeah. Fascinating.
Oh my God. She's even like, that was a new low for
No,
you.
seriously. Like, I've honestly always been fascinated by the way the buildings are built. So it got us to talking about
like, really stupid questions.
Really stupid questions. Like,
seriously, people don't judge.
How do boats float?
These are mine. I said boats and planes. I still, like, people can explain it to me over and over again, but I don't know how these big, massive ships, like, sorry, the Titanic obviously sunk, but that was a different reason. But like
that, yeah.
How do these huge cruise liners float on water? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And it's so big. How doesn't it just sink? But there must be lots of air inside to keep it up. You know, I don't know. I'm also very concerned.
There's got to be more to it than just air pockets in it, Billy. Like,
does it?
I
there's
don't
a
know.
thing.
A lot of styrofoam. I don't know. I don't know. This is why we're talking about it, Billy. And same with the planes.
We didn't want to bring you any answers either. We just wanted to come and muse about it.
Oh God, if we had answers, we wouldn't be having this episode.
I mean, anybody could Google this. This isn't rocket science. How does rocket science work? But anyway, sorry. Planes, go on.
Planes. Same thing. Every time I'm in a plane or on a plane, both, whatever, I'm like, how are we not just flying out of the sky, dropping out of the sky?
Like, how do the engines work? Like, how does it? Okay, I get a car engine. We have wheels. We're on the ground.
Yeah.
But like, this is off the ground. We wheel off and go into the air.
We do.
It's craziness.
I know. Crazy. How are we alive still?
Like, how does electricity get made by? This is the dumbest thing. You're all gonna laugh at me, but you know those wind turbines?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that happens. Like they turn and turn and turn.
Don't ask me.
And then okay, this is my stupid story that you're going to laugh at. So when I dry my clothes, I don't use a dryer, and my dryer kicks out water. It's like one of those dryers that like I have to pull the water out. So instead of like heating it up, it actually takes the water out into a bucket thing that I have to then pull out and empty the water out.
I have never heard of this before.
Yeah, so there's a name to the dryer, but this is how my dryer works.
Is this like a good thing or a bad thing? Like, why is it? Why?
Don't know, Lindsay. Don't know.
Add it to the list.
No idea. It literally takes the water out and then puts it in a bucket thing. So I have to empty that out before I can you know what I mean? Like once
So
it's
how
full.
does it actually dry? It just pulls the air. Like does it
See,
put
nobody
air in?
knows. It's a mystery. I don't know. It must heat it, but somehow I don't. Yeah, like does it sweat it out of the clothes? I don't know. So that wasn't even my question. Like that wasn't even my stupid wonder. But that's also a
Should be. I've
good question.
Never heard of this before.
But then when I pulled the thing out and then I put water, because at the same time, okay, this is not making any sense, I'm rambling. But at the same time, I have to take out the dust, you know, the dust from the
lint.
The lint.
Yeah.
So I take out the lint and then I take out the water. And because I take out the lint, there's dust in the air, right?
Yes.
And so as I'm pouring the water down, I'm seeing all the dust follow the water.
Yes.
Because it creates some sort of electricity.
Oh,
Something.
What?
I
What do you
don't
mean?
know. This
What
is
do
what
you
I'm
mean
saying.
it create-
This is what I'm just making this up myself.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who told you that creates electricity?
I don't know, but it just made me think how if you were to have that in a huge capacity, that somehow creates electricity. Because there's water. I'm so dumb right now. I totally understand that I'm just talking smack. But it just like, that's how wind turbines must feel. They just turn and turn. And then somehow because of that, but that's wind electricity. Then there must be water electricity of water. I don't know. I don't know. This is a free space where we can just muse about things.
Is it though? I don't know. I'm not sure.
This is a free space where we could just sound as dumb as we want. Okay? Don't be sad because you're stupid because there's always me. Okay?
And I'm a close second. So, you know what? No judging here. I think we need to take a break to
break time?
absorb your stupidity.
Okay. All right. Well,
we'll be back with more stupidity.
One bottle, one person, 1 year. Linda Lynn, tell us about our sponsor, Little Ripples.
Billy, I love Little Ripples. They're not just an ordinary wine. They're extraordinary.
They sure are extraordinary because their goal is to provide 5 million people with clean drinking water within 10 years.
Their main goal, Bill, is to facilitate the construction or repair of a water well, and they help maintain it for over 10 years.
And they do this mainly in regions like India and Africa.
I love companies like this. They're making wine to water.
So go try it.
Okay, it's been absorbed. That wonderfulness that just came out of your mouth.
Water has been...
I still don't understand what you were trying to ask, but anywho.
Like, how did Jesus turn water into wine? You know what I'm saying?
There is no Jesus, Billy. Come on.
Okay, more stupid questions we came up
Yes, what are they?
with. How, and this is again, science, like these are all things you can Google, and obviously it's like science that is easy.
There's answers out there.
There's
we just
answers.
Don't know
We
them.
just, exactly.
My bunion is really hurting.
Oh, girl.
Why do bunions hurt? Anyways.
Why do bunions hurt? What is a bunion? Is it like an extra
like the
growth?
Bone, like your bone, like kind of like jets out.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like bone on bone. It's actually extremely painful, Billy.
Sorry, stupid question, but is it like the bone that's already there that's jutted out, or
Yeah.
does it like have a little growth? Is
Well,
it like,
I think both, depending on which, like how severe your bunion is.
Right.
I don't know. Google it.
there's no answers in this episode.
Same
Just
with
lots of questions.
Google how Billy's dryer creates electricity.
Yeah, Google that too. It's fascinating. How does the moon dictate the tide?
Yes. See, now this was my question. And like Cameron has told me this again a million times.
We've actually done an episode about this where I've explained it.
We have. And you still don't understand
Still
it.
don't remember. No, not at all.
Like I get it, but I don't get
yeah.
it. Like I could read it over and over again about how it is connected, but
Yes.
I find that truly mind-boggling in the sense of like, wow, that is incredible.
Yeah.
That the moon dictates and creates the way the tide moves and when and how. Like crazy.
I'm once again embarrassed to say, there's a lot of embarrassment in this episode. Embarrassed to say that I only found out that the moon was controlling the tide when we did the episode for space.
Stop.
I was like, what?
Stop.
Like if I did know, I didn't know that that's exactly how it functions. So I don't know that I don't understand why there's, okay, so it must be as the earth turns and points towards the, like at what point does it pull the tide? Because there's some sort of magnetic, there's a magnetic pull.
And
a magnetic pull from the moon that actually withdraws the water, like it pools the water, creating a low tide, and then it just lets it back out, creating a high tide. Like, at what point does the moon do this?
I don't know. Ask the moon. Ask
Do we have to be pointing at the moon? So like as the Earth turns, whatever's pointing at it, the moon's actually
like
just pulling it,
That's
right?
why there's tide times. It depends on where the moon is with the Earth, right? That's why there's low tide, high tide, like during the days. That part I do know. Any further information? I have no idea. Google it. Does Henry, I have a very important question. Does Henry know your lack of knowledge towards the moon? Because he's a fisherman.
I don't tell him the dumb things I think about. I just look pretty and
wise.
Pretend I'm smart-ish. I tell my kids all the time, like, you know, like, I'm as smart as daddy. They'll be like, oh no, we'll just wait for daddy to come home and we'll ask him. And I'm like, no, I can, like, why are you waiting for daddy? And then they'll ask me something. I'm like, all right, go ask your father.
Oh, just own your stupidity.
Right?
Bane,
I just want to tell them that women are as smart as men, but it's not a woman-man thing. It's just like simply like a Billy Henry thing.
But you can still teach them a life lesson. But like, so Bane is in grade 5. His math,
oh God,
absolutely not. Yeah. And I just say to him, buddy, if you have any questions with math, thank God he barely does because he's a genius with math after his father.
Brilliant.
I'm like, ask your father.
He has the big binders. He knows maths.
He did math. Yes. But I just say to him, like, I'm not good with math. I was never good with math. And that's okay because I'm amazing with everything else in my life. So you can teach him a life lesson. Bill.
Very good.
Next stupid question we have, Billy. What is it?
How does infrared sauna take away inflammation?
Why are all these mine? I feel really dumb.
Actually, we had another one about the moon. How does the moon affect people and animals?
Yes,
Yeah.
Don't get that either.
I don't get that either. Like, does it do something with our period as well? I don't know.
Probably.
You know, when there's a full moon and everybody's like, oh, it's a full moon.
Yeah.
Shit's going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And then it does. How?
No, that's actually a really...
Is it the magnet that's pulling the tide? No, it can't be. Because it's like a full moon. No, that's stupid.
Everything we're saying right now is stupid, Billy. So why shy away now?
I was like, it's a full moon, so maybe it's like more powerful. But all that a full moon is just like the sun shining on the. But then maybe that's what makes it more powerful. Who knows?
Wait, are we talking about the tides or the animals? I'm so confused.
Both.
Oh,
it's all connected. No, I'm saying like if it's a full moon, would that make it more powerful? But it does. But why? Because that's just like the moon facing the sun, right? Like that's what a full moon is, right? Like it's actually just like a full sun moon.
Don't we have chirping sounds? Oh, we do have birds. Does this work for people? Yep. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that, but those birds are chirping because you chirpity chirp chirp chirp. Okay.
Don't know.
But I am interested to know why it affects animals because remember, did you see any? I'm just thinking this now. When the full eclipse happened back on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
And it was a full eclipse. So like, you know what that like
that shit freaks me out as well.
So there was footage on the news here of animals in a zoo on like North America where they were going all loopy because of it.
And animals don't lie. It's not like they're like, oh, there's an eclipse, let's go crazy. Like it's not like they can make that shit up.
It was totally dictated by the moon and the sun. Like,
that's creepy as.
Anyways,
that's creepy as.
What other stupid questions?
Infrared saunas. Yes. Why do they reduce inflammation? And like cold plunges, we did that the other day. Like, how does all that affect the body? Like, what's an infrared sauna supposed to do?
Well, it helps
reduce
with
inflammation.
The inflammation and the toxins. I mean, all saunas with the toxins, but the inflammation. I don't really understand it. Like, same with like all these face masks things. So like, I've got like the wand.
Yes, I have a face mask.
You've got the face mask, and like. You know, when I do it at night, I'm like, what is it actually doing? And how is this little red light working magic?
Okay, so it's actually because
oh God, here we go.
I started off really well. I had nothing else to say after that. It's obviously some sort of like the light is. I just want to say,
are you pause? Are you actually trying to answer my question?
Yeah, like maybe the light is so skinny. Do you know what I mean? Like so pointed that it can like penetrate the skin and like get up in there and like vibrate up under your skin. To change like the structure of your skin. If that is the real answer,
that is not.
You may call me Dr. Billy. Because seriously,
not the real answer.
Okay, what about like cold plunges and like cold pools? Yeah. Like we went in there the other day. Lindsay is once again proven to be way stronger than me. I don't know how that happened. She stayed in there for like a good 2 minutes. I think I lasted 23 seconds, if that.
No, I think you were about 40 seconds.
Oh my God, it was so painful.
What?
Oh my God, call me a pussy all you want. I do not even care. I don't care. Pussy, I'm fine.
You were.
I was not fine. I was mortified and in pain. But like that's supposed to reduce as well inflammation. It's supposed to like freeze. Maybe it freezes your fat or something. I don't know. It froze something inside me. I couldn't feel my legs. It was really hard. But it's supposed to be really good for your body. Like Wim Hof has a whole thing on it.
Yeah.
No, like breathing and it's right.
And it's been proven. This
100%.
goes back like hundreds of years ago type thing. So obviously it's a good thing. How? I don't know.
It's a mystery. It'll be a mystery forever until we Google it.
And then we'll still be like,
and then we'll still be like, is that a thing?
I don't get it.
Okay.
Any more riveting questions?
The only other thing I had was like out of all that, this is a stupid one.
Because none of the other ones were stupid, Billy. Oh my God.
But like, why did God, because he also exists, like give men and women different libidos? That's the only other one that I have, right?
You
like
added that on after us. Okay.
I just get really annoyed by that because like scientifically,
so do the husbands.
They made us, so the creators, made two bodies to be able to produce a third body, right? Okay. But then to one of the bodies, they gave this insatiable need to constantly be pleased. And then to the other body, they were like, no, you don't need that. You could just have the baby and then suffer your whole existence. Do you know what I mean? So they got all the pleasure and we got all the pain. I get really annoyed about that when I like think about it. Like who in the grand design, what engineer and architect came together to put this shit together to make us so incompatible when it comes to that area of life?
Valid question, Billy. I don't even think Google has an answer to that riveting question.
God, what is your problem? And if you are a woman, this is why I don't think God is a woman, because as if she would do this to us. If God was a woman, obviously the men would be having babies.
No, if it was a woman, it would. Right.
Do you know what I mean? She would torture them.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
So it's obviously a dude that's made this happen because he was like, well, I don't want to bleed. I don't want to give birth.
But if it was a dude, why didn't he give women the same sex drive as the men? You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't. He obviously, that was obviously a miscalculation on his part.
Yeah, dumb.
They were like, oh, we're going to have this thing and it's going to be great. And we're going to touch it all the time. We're going to play with it and it's going to give us like pleasure instantly. And to women, he was like, and they're just going to be our play toys and they are going to give us babies and then they're cool. You guys hang there until we're ready for you. But what they forgot to do was give us that same insatiable need for them.
Totally.
Because God knows if you send a woman a dick pic, generally speaking.
Ew.
Please don't. That's disgusting.
Gross.
But if I was to send my husband a vagina pic, he would be like, he would jizz in his pants immediately.
100%.
Right?
And you'd never hear the end of the
Oh
picture.
my God. And then he would constantly be hounding me for more vajayjay pics.
Yeah.
To dazzle her and everything. The whole thing.
I'm so traumatized. I'm so glad we're drinking half alcohol wine.
Can you imagine if this is full alcohol?
Lord help us. Look, if you've stuck around for the second half, I'm so sorry. Good on you.
Well done.
100% well done. Even I knew what was coming, but even I'm bamboozled by.
Well, you never quite know what's going to come out, do you?
It's always entertaining, Billy.
Yeah.
Good job. Can we end this episode, please?
Goodbye.
I feel really dumb.
That's it. And please, if you have any such dumb questions that you really just wonder about, and to make us feel better, me in particular, just like let us know, because I want to know what your dumb questions are. So I feel less dumb.
You heard her.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Bildo and Lindeland. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end. Both of us?
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.